Hey guys, it's me Harshan. Welcome back to my channel Baking Vibes. Today I will show you how to make amazing garlic breadsticks which will taste exactly like Domino's. They are wonderful and super simple to make. All you need to do is follow the following steps in the video and then make it with your family. Also, don't forget to tag me in the pictures or send it to me, for which all the social media links will be in the description box below. The things you will require to make garlic bread are 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of instant or active dry yeast, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and 1 cup of warm water. First we have to prepare a yeast mixture. So into our warm water we will add in our sugar and our yeast. We will combine it. Once it is mixed, we will leave it aside for about 5 to 10 minutes or until the yeast activates, that is, you can see bubbles on top. Now we will prepare our dry ingredients. So into the flour we will add in our salt along with the garlic powder. And now we will just give it a quick mix. And the dry ingredients are ready. Now as you can see, the yeast has almost doubled up in size, and also you can see the bubbles and froth, which means it has perfectly bloomed. Now into our flour mixture, we'll prepare a well. We will add our oil in. Followed by a yeast mixture. Just give it a slight stir and then pour it all in. Now we will just mix it until a scraggly dough forms. Our scraggly dough is ready, and now we will just turn it onto our worktop and then knead it for about 5 to 10 minutes or until a smooth dough ball can be formed. You might feel at this point that you may have to add some water in it, but it is actually not at all required. If it is really dry, very dry, then you can add just a tablespoon or 2, or else the recipe is perfect. So the dough is ready and it is very soft, as you can see. So this can be only achieved by kneading it for 5 to 10 minutes by hand, or if you are using a hand mixer or a stand mixer, it will also take just about 5 minutes. Now it is time for it to rest. So just use the same bowl. You don't need to take out different bowls. All you need to do is add just a little bit of oil. You can use olive oil or any neutral oil. Just lightly grease your bowl with it. Apply just a little bit on the top of the dough. Place it in the bowl and then just cover it using a cling wrap, or if you don't have this, you can also use a clean kitchen towel or a cotton cloth. Just cover it up nice and tight and let it rest on the kitchen counter for about an hour or an hour and a half, or until the dough doubles in size. Now this dough will yield 2 garlic breads. So if you want to make only one, then you can reduce the recipe by half, or if you want to make more than 2, then double it accordingly. As you can see, the dough has beautifully doubled up in the volume. Now you will just plop it out on the counter, and since this makes 2 garlic breads, we will divide this into 2. and we will make 2 dough balls out of it. I'll keep one aside. Till then, I'll make one out of this. We will sprinkle some cornmeal. If you don't have this, then you can also use all-purpose flour. We'll sprinkle some on the surface and some onto the dough ball. Now, using a rolling pin, we will roll this out into a circle. This is how thick we want it to be. Now we will spread some garlic butter on top of this. I am using some store-bought garlic butter. You can also make it at home. For that you can check out my garlic knots video. You have to be generous with the garlic butter because that is the main flavoring in this bread. Alright, now it's almost into a circle. Now we have to fold this into a half and then seal the edges. Just stretch it a bit where you feel it's necessary and then just press on the edges to seal it up. You can also use a little bit of water if you want. Now brush off the excess cornmeal from the top. And now we will make a few indents to mark where we have to cut after the bread has done baking. Alright, and now all we need to do is just brush this with a little bit of melted butter. And once you have done that, we will sprinkle a little bit of oregano, pizza seasoning, basil and red chili flakes on top. And now we will transfer it to a baking tray and bake at 190 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 minutes or unless it turns golden brown in color. And that was my way of making the Domino style garlic breadsticks that are classic. You can serve it with cheese dip or jalapeno cheese dip or mayonnaise, ketchup, so many different options, but the garlic bread will always remain the same and a comfort food for me. You also don't forget to try making these and send me the pictures, for which all the social media links are in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like this video and share it with all your friends and family. I will see you guys soon. Until then, keep baking and stay happy.